Today I'm gonna fix my Husqvarna chainsaw. I bought this a little over a year ago, I guess, and yeah, a little over a year ago. And it's been doing great. I've cleared a lot of trees out of my woods for the trail, and haven't had any problems with it. It starts right up. It's been a great chainsaw. But the other day, when I had a bunch of people over here help me out, the chain brake broke, and yeah, we did continue the rest of the day to use the chainsaw even though it was broken, just with extreme caution, because we were only like an hour into the day and I had everybody over here helping me. So anyway, wasn't sure what caused the chain brake not to work anymore, but basically the idea is, when you release this is the release of the chain brake. It's supposed to allow this to spin freely, and then when you push it forward, it's supposed to lock it. Well, it doesn't lock it anymore. And what happened was the chain brake band ended up snapping, and I'll show you what it looks like in here. I already took the old one, or the part that broke, out, so I guess I threw the old one out. But anyway, so what ended up happening was the chain brake was not working, and I took it apart to see what was going on. Everything looked like it was in there, but what ended up happening was it snapped basically right where this is here, and let me go and take it out of the bag. And so I couldn't see that it wasn't pulling it tight. But anyway, I thought I could get it replaced under warranty, which I could, but they wanted me to pay them like $60 or something like that to do, to send it off with them, like a deposit. And I was like, it's a $5 part. Why would I do that? It's like stupidest thing. Anyway, not happy with the Husqvarna experience with customer service. It could have just been the fact that the local Ace hardware sucks, but anyway, yeah, when I called the Husqvarna line, they tell you to call right back here, customer service line. They were like, oh, just take it to this place right here, the Pleasance Hardware, and they'll take care of you and get it fixed for you because it's under warranty, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, cool. So I drove over there, and it cost me more in gas to drive over there just to get told that they wanted money to take a deposit. And I was like, do I really want to do that? And it was easy enough choice not to say no, but anyway. So yeah, we'll go ahead and break this open. Hold on. There we go. Probably had that on a little too tight. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to fix the band on this. So we should just be able to pop this cover off. You're supposed to have this back, but since that's broken anyway, we'll worry about that in a little bit. But yeah, this is the part we're going to worry about today. The band goes in through here and wraps around and ties in back here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this part aside. Get off the table. Yeah, so I wasn't going to do this today, but since my neighbor's tree fell down towards the cul-de-sac, I figured I would go ahead and get this fixed and test it out when I cut that tree up for him. So yeah, I just take out these, I guess it's like 4 screws here to gain access to this part. Now that we got this cover off, we can go ahead and take this part out and get this band bolted up to the back here. So basically the idea is it wraps around this part here, and this goes into this part here. And then when you pull the chain brake, it tightens the band onto the clutch. I think it's the clutch. Anyway, and it stops it from spinning. Spring slides out. I think that's going to be enough to get this screwdriver in there. I really don't want to take that snap ring off. So it looks like it's coming out without having to take that other part out. Get my magnet. Okay. So that part slides out. Let's see if we can get this to feed through the back there. Just slides off. Okay. Why won't this come out? There we go. So that comes out. Go ahead and fish this through the back here. Grab the screw. Tighten this down. Okay. Now that's tightened down. Go ahead and pop this back in. Slide that bit over top there. I don't know if y'all can see this. Slide that back in there like that. This piece slides back. That pops down. This spring slides down into there. Guess we should put that snap ring back on. Whatever this is. Okay, and now we can push this back in. Hopefully. Alright, so what I did was I put this into my workbench and clamped it down this way so that the spring wouldn't pop out on the bottom. Then I took a 3/8 drive and pressed down the spring and then pushed it over, and it popped right in. So that really wasn't that bad. Alright, so now we can go ahead and put the cover back on. Like that. And put this back on here. Alright, make some room up here. Bring the chainsaw back up. Now, what we're going to have to do is put this back on and release the chain brake here. I'm pretty sure all we have to do is slide this. Let me go ahead and just show you what I mean. Just slide this on here. And then pull this back. Hold on. Yeah, got all this shit to line up. I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Loosen the chain. Alright. So sliding that back. And then we got, there we go. So what that did was pop this down and release the chain brake. So now we should be able to slide this on. And then bolt it back up. And if we did everything right, let's see, we got tension the chain here. So if we did everything right, tighten this back up. Chain should spin freely here. Lock it, and it's locked. Yay! So that took me all of 20 minutes to do. It took me less time to fix it than it did for me to drive one way to get them to tell me that they wanted money for it. And I'd never done one before. So imagine it next time I do this, it'll take me maybe 10 minutes and I won't be on camera. I'll know exactly what to do. So the keys were basically use this tool to get the thing off, take off the 4 screws, and then pop the spring out, and then take the snap ring off of the brake or the clutch here, or whatever you call this, and then pull the whole thing out, take the old chain brake out, which I already did part of it, but this part out, put the new one back on, screw it on, put it back in, put the thing in something that you can push down on in order to put the spring back in, put the screws back on, put it all back in, reset the chain brake, and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, cool. So let's go clean up this tree, and yeah, that's how you fix it. Easy peasy. Well, needless to say, the chainsaw worked flawlessly. I was able to cut this up in maybe 30 minutes, and I'm pretty slow with a chainsaw. Just cut off all the limbs that I could, up and down, and then cut it to about 6 foot lengths, 5 to 6 foot lengths. But yeah, this tree fell in my neighbor's yard yesterday, I guess it was, and when I called him to make sure it didn't happen this morning, he was like, yeah, it happened, yesterday, I guess it was, yeah. So anyway, I offered to just cut it up into lengths for him so he can drag it into his woods. Didn't take me long. He didn't have a chainsaw. I cut the stump sort of short for him. Most of it was already dead, but didn't take me long at all. That little Husqvarna is a champ. Just wish the customer service was a little bit better.